happen if you apply lipstick and mascara all over your face? Exactly. Sharpening of unwanted areas will always result in something like this. In today's video, I'm going to show you just in one step how you can use the sharpening tool in Lightroom mobile and your PC and get the correct sharpening without hampering the quality of your image. Also, I have a bonus tip for you ahead, and it's actually a super bonus tip, so please watch the video right till the end. The technique that I'm going to show you today of the sharpening can be used on your PC Lightroom and also on your mobile. Let's begin with the editing. I'll first show you how you can do this sharpening in the right way using your mobile phone. And here we have the portrait which I shot in Kashmir. Let's scroll down to the menu and look for details. Now, when you open up Lightroom on your phone, you'll realize that the sharpening is at 0, the masking is at 0 as well, and the masking is now not active, it is inactive because sharpening is at 0. To activate the masking, you simply need to just for now increase the sharpening a little bit to around 5 is fine. So now comes the important part. I will show you how you can select and mask the area that you actually need the sharpening in and not the entire image. Now, as you can see, the masking is at 0. Simply use your thumb and keep it on a slider where you can see the circle and one of your finger, the index finger, on the other side, and simply start to slide it. So you will notice now the area which is in white is the area where the sharpness is going to be applied once we are done masking the image. I probably feel that 44 is fine. Here we go. Now we have done the selection. Let me zoom in a little bit on the boy's eye. Now I will start sharpening. Never over sharpen the image. I think around roughly 60 to 70 should be fine. In this case we can go to 80 because a nice clean image. Let me zoom in further. Tap and hold. This is the before and after. Notice the eyelash area before and after. So with this we have applied the sharpening only at the areas we needed, like when you shoot a portrait. So here we have smartly used the masking tool and applied the sharpening on the areas required, and that's it. Simply go up to the save option and export it to your camera roll or your gallery, and that's about it. Now let's begin the editing of the image using the PC or a laptop. I'm using my Mac laptop. Let's scroll down on the right hand side in the panel, look for a detail section, and here we have the panel and the sliders. Now you'll notice when we started doing the editing on our mobile, the parameters were on 0, but here the preset or the default is the sharpening is set to 25. Using the mobile, we have used our thumb and our index finger to slide down the masking, but here it is far more simple. Use the Alt key on your Windows or the Option key on your MacBook. Pressing down the Alt key on my MacBook, let's start selecting the area which we want to sharpen. Similarly, as we had done in the mobile, we are now looking at the area which is in white to be affected and not a black. Roughly around 50 should be fine. Let's zoom in on the eye and now begin to sharpen. Let's not over sharpen by using the entire range. Somewhere roughly around 90 is what I'm looking at. If you want to look at the before and after, simply press the backslash key on your keyboard. This is the before and this is the after. Notice the eye lashes and also the edge of the eyes being affected by the sharpening before and after. Let's zoom out. Before and after. When you're sharpening, we do not want the sharpening unnecessary to be applied on the background which is already blurred. So what's the point of actually sharpening it? So we are looking at the details on the face like the nose, eyes, lips, etc. Only those areas to be affected, and that's about it. Now coming to the super bonus point which I showed you how we can make the eyes detail pop out, I'm showing you a trick. Let's zoom in. I'll select the brush tool on the right hand side on the top. Here we go. I'll use the exposure and probably increase it a little bit here and start to paint over the eyes. You can see the details and the eyes have been popping out now. It's looking very nice. We'll do some finer adjustments also. To see where the brush has applied its pressure or the effect, press the O key and you see a red highlighted area. If you press O again, it's gone. It's just for you to know where you actually painted and if you are on the right spot. Let's go to the amount and slide it up a little bit. This is way too much. We do not want to overdo. Roughly around 0.75 is or 7.8 is fine. Let's zoom out. By pressing the F key, you will have the full view on your screen. Here we go. So this is looking very nice and natural. The areas which we wanted to be sharpened, only those areas have been sharpened, and the eyes details have been popped up just a little bit to look natural and not gaudy or loud or overdone. Let's press the F key and go back. Now by pressing the backslash key on your keyboard, let's see the before and after and see for yourself. So this is the before and this is the after. It is looking so natural and so nice. I really hope you like this video. I showed you a nice bonus tip for your portrait. If you try, do let me know by tagging me on Instagram. I have similar videos where you can sharpen your images for Instagram using Photoshop and PicsArt. Go and watch them now, and yes, please do subscribe.